Give us 2 minutes. We done podcast. Welcome everybody. We have the 2-minute drill here. We got the referee Charles Kane. Yes, he's blowing his whistle hard. We got Chris Jackson from Dallas, even though she's a Commanders fan.
That's right.
We got the faith fighter himself, Daryl Washington. What's up, man? Wearing his Defenders gear.
What up?
They're hotter than the Commanders right now because they won, so he's representing. And we got cool Mike, always in chill mode right now because the season's over. His blood pressure is down. Mike Washington.
Hello, everybody.
Well, folks, we're coming back here, letting you know the NFL after the draft. Or have we got to the draft yet? No, we haven't. Not quite, right? So it's supposed to be coming up here pretty soon. The combine, however, there has been
the draft is actually April the 23rd.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
So like a month from tonight.
Yeah.
However, we had free agency right now. So who do you think won the free agency in all of this?
Well,
it's not over.
Great question.
It's not over yet. There's still moves. However, because after the draft we don't do. But right now, as we talk right now, I'm going to start off with I think the Minnesota Vikings pulled off a real good upset by grabbing Kyler Murray off. I think that was a smart move by him. You don't know how J.J. McCarthy is going to come back. And you really are just a quarterback away from doing something. And they made some moves. So I think, and plus two, you got your defensive coordinator back. That defense is a monster. If you put a perfect storm together, I think they got two good quarterbacks. They may win the North and they may pull off the upset and win it all. But what are you guys' thoughts as far as what's going on right now if they stay healthy?
Kyler Murray gonna be Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray was good first couple seasons, but I kind of believe what they say about Kyler Murray. Kyler Murray doesn't study, and it shows. He seems to be out there running around for his life, and that's what you do when you don't really know the plays. So I'm gonna be surprised if he plays in front of J.J. McCarthy. Plus. If he was white, he might be all right. But otherwise, they're not putting Kyler Murray in front of JJ. They're gonna give JJ all he needs to get back on his feet. And I'm telling you right now, he's gonna end up being a backup. Believe me. Remember I said that.
No, not a bad backup. At least he can definitely win you some games. So I still think it's a win-win, regardless. But yeah.
He can win you some games if he needs to go in there. But I mean, I agree with Mike. He ain't gonna be no starting quarterback. They ain't gonna let him play in front of that white boy. You can forget about that. And McCarthy have to get on the same page with Jefferson. Jefferson didn't have a great year last year.
Well, no one could get him the ball last year.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That's the problem. He got to get on. He got to get on the same page. You can't have your number one receiver, and that's not your go-to guy. You got to think about that. All that money because he can go somewhere else because he wants.
Yeah, absolutely, he can come to the Commanders. He's a true number one. Well, I would love to have him there.
They threw a bone at him.
But I thought the most interesting move though were the Falcons.
Okay.
You got Cousins, Tua, and you got Penix.
Yes.
That's an interesting deal there. I mean, I don't think the Falcons know what they're doing, but I just thought that was interesting that they did that. So I think Penix days are numbered, knowing that their head coach probably doesn't know what to do with that talent anyway.
Days ain't numbered.
If Penix is healthy, Penix gonna start. And any coach in Atlanta, I don't care what. If they got any sense at all, they know that Michael Penix should be their starting quarterback.
I agree with that, 100%.
Yeah. So that
I don't think Kevin Stefanski has that kind of sense.
Well, we found that out. That's for sure. This past season, and And I'm gonna piggyback off of that and say that so we should see Sanders getting more time. If it, I can't see him not starting this season. You know what I mean? If the Browns got any sense at all, you know, Shador would be their starting quarterback coming out the gate.
Well, their head coach is behind it. Their head coach says, we wanted to pick you, but you wanted to start. Well, needless to say, everything got blown up, and now that the coach that wanted Sanders to play, but then you got a roadblock. What do you do with I guess the expensive quarterback, Watson, Deshaun?
Yeah, well, it's going to be a quarterback battle.
Yeah,
You know, because they're saying it's going to be what, 3-way run between him with Gabriel and Sanders. If it was me, I'm taking Deshaun Watson. If Deshaun Watson, let's see, this is 2026.
Yeah.
When was Deshaun Watson the best year he had at Houston? What was that, 2022 or 2021?
It's been about 4 years now.
Yeah, but that Deshaun Watson, if he get anywhere close to that form, it's going to be a problem for Sanders.
I don't think we're gonna see that Deshaun Watson anymore because he don't get to get massages no more. So without massages, he ain't gonna be able to be the quarterback that he was.
I think after his injury, he was never the same.
Houston.
No, it ain't got nothing to do with his injury. There's always he ain't got fat off that money.
Yeah,
I'm gonna play out my contract.
That's true.
And I'm gonna go to the massage parlor.
And I'm gonna go to massage. Well, that's funny. That's right, Charles. That's right.
It depends, man. You know, I always believe it's the mindset of the athlete. You know, if because a lot of the guys, and this is my opinion, but I think there's some truth to it as well. That the guys who make it on the NFL level, they have a whole different mentality. Like they are willing to, you know, run through a wall. You know, they have a high tolerance for pain. And like an elite athlete is not just elite because of his physical attributes. They're elite because of their mental attributes.
Absolutely.
Now, I always look at elite athletes as geniuses because like their mind tells their body what to do. Like you have to have a different kind of mentality, man, to go through the training that you go through in order to be on that level. I mean, and it's the level like I know some pro athletes. I've had an opportunity to run beside them, and these dudes are on a whole other level. I'm talking speed wise, the physicality. These guys are. I mean, it's ridiculous. And I thought I was good. No, but I still think I'm good. But I wasn't exposed to because all of that is developed from the time that they played Pop Warner football through through high school. They go to and it depends on the schools or the facilities that they get to experience, they get to go through because top notch equipment, recovery. It's about the recovery too. You get injured, how you recover, how fast you recover, who the doctors are,
That's right.
What the coaching is like, what they're saying to you, how they're helping you overcome your injury. All that stuff matters, man. And if you go through the right programs, then you get to play in the NFL. Exactly. And when you get to play in the NFL, like those guys, NFL stamps are not for long. So I want to stay here. This is dudes coming out every year that want to do what I'm doing.
Exactly.
So I determine. That's why one of the things I like about LeBron James is he invests in his body.
Yes.
Right.
If I get paid for this, I'm gonna put everything I can into this so that I can at least have a chance. To play as long as I want to play.
Absolutely.
NFL is different from the NBA.
Absolutely.
Because it's 18 weeks of car accidents. On every play.
But
you just got to be a different dude, man. You can't be scared.
Right.
Well,
go ahead,
speaking
Charles.
of car accidents,
I was like, you're talking too much, Darren.
No, you good, Darren. Speaking of car accidents, what do you think about the whole Max Crosby, Trey Hendrickson thing with your buddies across the way in Baltimore? I mean, Baltimore is an interesting place anyway, But Baltimore had the way they handled that. They didn't make no comment on nothing. They said we got them, and then they're like, okay, we're gonna send them back, and they didn't say no word about it. What do y'all think about? I mean, do they get better, or is it just weird?
His pee ain't come through good.
It was something else that they did. That they were like, hey man, don't make us expose you. But didn't he fail the physical?
I believe that's what they said.
Yeah, he failed the physical. So it's not the first time he failed the physical. So he, they trying to give him a break, but Max Crosby is that type of guy. And he gonna say what he want to say when he want to say it. But I don't think he fits the culture. Well, that used to be the culture with the Baltimore Ravens.
You think they got more corporate in Baltimore instead of the we're gonna beat you up Baltimore?
Max
You tell me
Crosby.
they got soft. Is that what you telling me, Daryl?
That's what it seemed like.
Yes. Yeah, it is.
You saying Baltimore is harder than DC, the Commanders?
No.
They're not harder than DC.
No.
See, now you just
was a
stepped
little
out
soft this year.
a line.
The defense was a little soft this year. You got to admit it.
They ain't harder than DC. They just 2 cans short of a 6-pack. That's all.
Right.
They look a little. That defense looks a little soft.
I'm gonna tell you something, Charles. I've been sitting back waiting to talk to you because you dancing all around. You bought Commanders about your mouth, but you dancing all around because you know. I don't care what you're talking about. You think the Vikings. I was like, what is you talking about? You must have just read that tonight. You think the Vikings came out and surprised everybody in the free agency draft. Let me tell you right now. You know the Commanders. We got about 10 dynamite young defensive players.
Okay, notice you emphasize everybody. Young defensive players. They're gonna make mistakes. That's what happens when you get.
Oh my God! Listen to me, man.
You got,
all of them are top flight.
The geriatric crew.
Boy, he said won't make mistakes.
Now. So we're gonna go young.
The only thing we got to worry about is them being able to play together. That's all we got to worry about. And they're gonna be it. And watch this. When you get somebody up in free agency, that means your contract is already solid. So that means you're going to come when the off season starts. You will be there. Ain't no holding out. So they're gonna gel together, buddy. I'm gonna tell you something right now. And you mad because we got never mind. Don't worry about it. You already know though. You already know. That's all right. I tell you what. I bet you 25 cents they be ranked better than y'all defense. That's for sure. That's for sure.
We will see. My defense right now they're on the IR, half of them. So we had the problem.
And we still got a pocket full of money.
Don't start making excuses early, because that was just saying a year before that the defense was hurt.
Look,
don't
facts
claim
are
that
there.
down.
You can say whatever you want. The facts were there. We did not have our defense we started off with.
Nobody did.
Shoes off the street, like literally.
We lost our defense in the first 5 games of the season.
Man, your defense was gone before the season started, man. It was hard. It was a rough year for y'all.
And they gave away Montgomery.
Yep.
Oh, that was But we got another running back coming back. We'll see how that works out. Speaking of running backs, what do you think about Kenneth Walker going to Kansas City?
That's crazy.
Well,
I mean, I thought it was an interesting move by the Kansas City Chiefs finally getting a running back, and you happen to get the MVP running back.
Well, Kansas City has always had a decent running back. They had one back that fell into a little trouble, and I think his name was Kareem Hunt. Yeah, and he had to get rid of Kareem, but he came back.
Yeah, he came back. He wasn't
they picked him back up.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you what I think about the Kansas City Chiefs. I love the Kansas City Chiefs for giving us our linebacker that we got now, Leo. That's Leo Camel. However you say his name, I'm gonna know his name when he plays for us. But I know right now he wear number 54. Now here's the deal.
Is it Canal?
He gonna be the
Leo Canal, something like that.
Yeah, he'll be wearing 54 only because they broke my heart and got rid of Wagner. I say Wagner could have still played with us. He just would have came in on special downs.
Bobby Wagner is done, man.
You lost your
the
complete
gas tank
mind.
is on E.
You lost complete mind. He can't check nobody. He can't check nobody at the backfield. But I'm telling you right now, if it's a run play, I want Bobby Wagner in there.
Do run play.
I agree.
But
I
let's
agree.
see.
I'm keeping Bobby Wagner for the locker room and for the
Exactly.
the film room.
Exactly.
Because he could put them guys on game. Hey, look, man, this is what you need to pay attention to. Bobby Wagner was a student of the game.
That's right.
And I still think he had another year left.
Yeah.
That's my opinion, Mike. So, Mike,
so.
you've been hitting all the right points, man. You know, Todd, like I
some of the points a little off, man. But see,
you exposed Todd because I didn't even know he was trying to
go.
hide and duck around. He ain't saying nothing about Detroit. See, I'm coming out. I'm talking about the DC Defenders.
Right.
You know, he talking about Minnesota. He got a Detroit jersey on. Come on, man. What is he doing?
Hey, man, we just being realistic, man. We know that.
Hey, Dr. Ray.
We being realistic.
Day 2 comes out, your quarterback gets sacked and hit. You know, you're gonna be like Dallas fans. Oh, how you doing, Dr. Rogers? They're gonna be like, oh man, in the middle of the season they have a 5-game winning streak. We going to the Super Bowl. They miss it. I mean, that's been the story the last 3 or 4 years
of Detroit.
And
that too, but
that's been who's last the story the last 3 or 4 years. Who you talking about?
We're talking about Commanders.
Trying to talk about Dallas. That's what he.
You talking about Dallas?
Oh, he talking about everybody but Detroit. That's what it is.
Oh yeah.
We're talking about Alice, no
Dallas
D.
fans.
Dallas. You know what? That ain't right.
So, I mean, you know, with that, what do you think about? And I think what's really interesting is that the quarterback that was for the Jets is now playing for backup, or he may be starting for a little bit till we'll see how, you know, Mahomes comes out. I thought that was an interesting move that they did that they get a running back and they get a running quarterback. The former quarterback for Chicago that went to the Jets. I thought that
Justin Fields.
Justin Fields is their backup.
Really?
Yes,
Yeah.
he's over there playing.
Okay, well, I like him there because I love Andy Reid. Andy Reid is a coach's coach.
Yeah.
I like him more than Rabel. And then Rabel is a player's coach, you know, but Andy Reid is a quarterback developer. Like, remember, Mike Vick. Y'all remember Mike Vick? Did excellent under Andy Reid.
Yeah.
What's the other dude that we played before him? Donovan McNabb.
Yeah.
Excellent under Andy Reid. Like Andy Reid is I like Justin Fields there better than probably any other place, man, because he was really, in my opinion, he was good in Ohio State.
Well, I
don't think that he's been developed, you know, the way he should be developed.
Eric Bieniemy is going to get him in shape. Whatever went on with you guys with
100%.
Bieniemy,
that's another good
everywhere
point.
he's gone, they don't like him. However, the offense is always one of the top
But
offenses.
they love him.
So, you know, I
don't like you, but I love you.
Yeah. and speaking of that, what do you think about Mike Evans going to San Francisco?
Hey, when you get to a certain point, man, it's about business, you know, because now I need to get paid.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, like I've already proven myself. I got stats upon stats. Yeah, I got the stats, man. So now I'm using my stats. That's my leverage. You know, that's my resume. I'm looking to get paid. I think Tampa was foolish to let him go. I would have paid him to stay there. But, you know, I'm not from Florida, so I don't really care.
Tampa's we don't know what Tampa's doing. I think they're trying to make another run with this group. But Malik Willis going to the Dolphins. I thought that was real interesting. It's almost like everything's catered to the Dolphins rebuilding because of that big contract by Tua. And it's really like, hey, we got an up-and-coming quarterback. We got 2 years there. I thought it was a smart move by the Dolphins for this stage of what they're doing.
I agree. I thought that I'm sorry. I thought that what's his name was going to end up in Miami.
Tua?
No, Lamar Jackson.
Really? Miami?
Yeah, because he's from Florida. He would love to play for Miami. That's what I believe.
Baltimore's not releasing him until he is toast when he can't play no more. You know, Baltimore, that's that kind of thing. You know, it's kind of like Dr. Rogers' ex-boyfriend.
He's gonna drive out like a Slim Jim before he get out of there.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Who else do you see doing good, Todd, other than the Commanders? Because you ain't said nothing good about them yet. So go ahead, keep going.
Wait. I mean, you know,
I think the Giants is going to be a surprise.
We got to be healthy too.
Yeah, I think the Giants is going to be a surprise team this year.
Why?
It's about time.
Why, CK?
It's about time.
I mean, the rookie fullback he's like a bowling ball. He's really powerful. They got good receivers.
He come back off a serious injury though. We have to see.
Yeah, you gotta
how
see
he comes back off that injury. You know what I mean? You know,
and Dart he's another one that'll run through a wall for you. You know,
Yeah.
they got a new coach.
Right.
They got Baltimore coach.
Mhm.
So you know, I just think they're going to be an improved team this year. And you know, I think you got to watch out. I think it's going to actually. I think it's going to the East is going to be Dallas and Washington. Philly going to have a bad year, and the Giants.
Philly's just going to implode.
All right.
Philly's the better team if they just play, but the problem is their coaching and that environment. It's just
Who's the coach, Todd?
That's the good point. They don't have a coach. So with that in mind, you answered the question. It's the assistant coaches that make him. You know, with Mike Evans, Tua, Kyler, Trey Hendrickson, you think he's going to make that much of a difference with the Baltimore Ravens defense?
No.
And why not, Daryl?
Because he's a fraud.
Well,
that's what I believe. He's gonna get exposed in Baltimore.
Yeah,
they're gonna be disappointed that whatever happened with Max Crosby happened because I believe Max Crosby is the better athlete.
Absolutely,
I just don't like Hendricks, man. He reminds me of the old school dirty players, you know, and I think he's overrated. I really do. I believe he's overrated.
Wow.
If he was really good, then Cincinnati would have made a play for him. You know, but they was like, hey, go test the waters. When they tell you go test the waters, they letting you know, hey, you know what? It's cold outside. You better know what you're doing. You're dressed warm.
Absolutely.
Wow.
And dress warm.
I mean, so, you know, with Mike Tomlin's no longer in Pittsburgh.
Right.
Do you think that Mike McCarthy's not a bad coach, folks? I mean, it's really not a bad choice. I mean, if you're going to get someone, but do you think he'll make that much of a difference? Will they at least win a playoff game?
Not in the first year. I don't think so. I think it's going to take
Baltimore
a minute.
is not going to playoff this year, man.
You said that.
No, Chris was talking about. She's talking about Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh.
Oh, Pittsburgh. Yeah, I think Pittsburgh is going to be somebody going to have to look out for too.
I like what Chris was saying.
Yeah, I do too.
I don't think they're going to, I think it's going to take a minute. I mean, you know, they had that culture with Mike so long.
Right.
Yeah. They're going to find out when the season starts what they lost.
Yeah.
They're going to find out who Mike Tomlin, like, you know, it's typical of us African-American folks here, you know, in this country. You know, people don't miss us till we gone.
Right.
So the fans going to find out what they had in Mike Tomlin. That guy, like, if you ever watch, what's the shows that they come on now? Is it Hard Knocks NFC? Like the I think last year, the year before that when they did the AFC. So they had the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Baltimore Ravens, the Cleveland Browns, and I think Cincinnati. And they just showed how the coaches talk to the player. Man, Mike Tomlin, I would run through a wall for that dude.
That's what the word is that the players really like how we coach, how we handle them. It's very professional.
I don't have it with Mike McCarthy. I don't think that he can get the same kind of production. I don't like him, man. You know, he's been around. He's been tossed around. When you've been a team after team, he's no Andy Reid.
Ask Dallas.
Yeah.
There you go, Dr. Rosie.
Before we get to
Dallas had him.
Yeah,
I'm just.
But Dallas is a whole different franchise too, though. You know, you really not the coach in Dallas. You know, Jerry Jones is the coach. And, you're just an assistant coach.
But you know what? I think
you're not even a player.
Believe it or not, I think Dallas has a coach. But you're right with Jerry Jones overcoaching the coach. That makes
overseeing everything.
He over-owning. That's what he doing.
Over-owning.
Just do over-owning. Like, look, man, you're the owner. You're not the coach. You hired me to coach. Let me coach.
That's something we would make.
Yeah. Right. I would have a contract with him. Like the game, one game. If I can't coach, I'm leaving, and you're going to pay me for the whole contract.
He sits in the chair that the GM should be sitting in.
Right.
I was hoping we was gonna trade Jerry Jones, but it didn't happen.
Yeah.
They
Man, I've
offered
never
him a lot,
seen Rosie this down
enough
on the
money.
Cowboys. Maybe the season hasn't started yet.
Not down on the Cowboys. I've always
Mhm.
said stuff about Jerry Jones.
Yeah.
Jerry Jones don't care about winning. He got all them. He like toys. He got all them amusement parks by the stadium. He see money coming from everywhere.
Yeah.
Victoria's Secret. You know, he don't care about winning. He making money.
Yeah, that joint
He ain't giving it away.
This
He
is
ain't
the
giving it away.
amusement park.
He
He
thrived.
won 3 Super Bowls. He's good. You know, some people haven't even won one at Detroit Lions. But you know, we won't go there tonight. But
Oh, but you took us there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you took us there. What
Took you
is
there
the
while we
Lions
there.
doing?
hey,
What is the Lions
I'm still a
doing?
Detroit Lion fan. It's just we just gonna see who's healthy.
got
Lion, if you're a Detroit Lions fan.
Go Teddy.
Yeah. Welcome back, Teddy. We welcome back Teddy Bridgewater. We got a backup. We got a backup.
Only good thing.
He was in Tampa, saved them. He's back. He's back to us now. He good for 2 or 3 games. We know he can fill in and do a great job. Even though the state of Florida just made a rule for the Teddy Bridgewater rule, which
Come on now.
had they not done that, he would have been an excellent coach. I think he's going to be an excellent coach in the NFL or anywhere he goes to. Hopefully, he gets that chance.
Ridiculous that they had to make a rule that African American grown doggone man can't help where he came from.
And
I
the
can't help these
NIL.
kids. You know, I'm like, what, like, huh?
And the NIL rule, everybody's getting paid with NIL money,
on, man.
even in high school. Come on,
This
guys.
dude uses his own personal money though.
Yeah,
Right.
You know, it's like school teachers buying school supplies. Like, you gonna find them too?
Right.
That's
You know,
right.
like, come on, man. This country is crazy, man. You know, school teachers should not have to buy school supplies.
Come on.
Right.
That's why I left the classroom. They were breaking my pocket with that $21,000
Like,
annual
kind of
salary.
crazy.
Wow.
Like, the minimum salary for a school teacher should be 6 figures.
Come on now.
I got
still
to
be
deal with
teaching right
Tyrone
now.
and Ray and them. I'm you got to pay me 6 figures.
Come on, there you talking.
Your son that coming to my class, if I'm not getting paid 6 figures,
Yeah.
or your
Right.
daughter, because we got
That's
a coat
right.
room in the back, and I don't want her to go back there and catch Ray and Shanika in there, you know, doing stuff they ain't got no business doing.
Right.
No.
You know,
And
even though
they
that
got
happened in
to-
Catholic schools too.
Right.
I'm
And
just
then
saying, as a teacher, I
Yeah.
got to raise your kids, man. They spend more time with me than they do with you.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can't keep throwing out them black names now because Lil Karen is.
That's a whole other soapbox. I'm sorry. Yeah, but that's in PG County though, right?
Yep. Ward 9. Yep.
Ward 9. When you get to that, you know you're
No.
really in deep
But
stuff.
I'm with you, Rosie, because they be doing the same thing sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
worse.
Yeah.
That
They be telling like,
but I understand you talking about too though, D. Because I'm telling you right now, but I
Rosie, she right.
I done seen some videos.
Keep it balanced.
I'd be like, man,
Forget about
no
Karen.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
real. They savvy though. That's how they get over. They savvy.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
man. I'm telling you, like if I was gonna lobby for anybody, it'd be for school teachers and coaches.
Mm.
Because what they have to do, especially the ones who genuinely love what they do.
That's
they
right.
teach because they love teaching. It's not about the money. You know it ain't about the money because they ain't getting paid nothing. You know I got to
Exactly.
love what I do. Man, if you're going to educate my children, they spend time here and they come home knowing stuff that I don't even have time to do their homework with them. Man, come on, how you going to not give teachers and coaches credit like that? You got to give them, man.
You 100. You know what I would like to see one day? A movie made with Mike Washington being the principal. But
Oh, my
Mike Washington being Mike. I would love to see how
that's gonna be lean on me. That sounds like
That would be
lean
a
on me.
good. That would be a good series right there.
On me.
Just call it the principal.
Let me tell
Come
you
over here,
something.
son.
The first episode I'll be in jail. I'm telling you right now. I'm serious because the way we came up in school, I mean the way we came up, my parents ain't play with us. And so some of the stuff I see these kids doing in school, I'm like, there's no way in the world. I don't even know how you thought about you going to get away with doing something like that. So I already know if I was in a series, I'd be like, hey man, please let me go to jail the first episode. Let me go
The
to
first
jail.
5 minutes of the movie. Oh, not here.
Yeah. You know, and then all the good parents rally to get me out, and then I get out, and then I get to stick my tongue at the parents and the kids that had me arrested, and then the series will go on.
the hilarious scenes would be when the kids had to go to the principal's office and they have to have a conversation with you. That would be hilarious.
I think that would be a good one right there.
Already
know,
know. It would be like, you know what? I'm recording that right there. I ain't gonna miss
I
none
would
of
love
them.
to see what Mike would be
Every
doing.
episode.
Yep. Soon they walk in, I be like, hey, call them.
Hey,
Maybe who my parents know the police.
What's up, Jerry?
I'm
Have a
not
seat
playing
over
with
there.
y'all
I'll
in
be
here.
right with you.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
That's
what Washington.
me. Like I said, that'd be a great one there. And I'm sure, Mike would definitely be clowning their outfits and their clothes and who they are and stuff like that. Verbalizing is like, okay, what? I can't believe it.
I would be a good mentor though. I'm telling you right now.
Oh, yeah.
Because I see a lot of great inspirational videos on social media. Some of them talking about how you should treat kids, because sometimes it's not the kid's fault.
Right.
You got to understand when you send a kid to school and you just got through arguing with them or whatever, or they haven't had breakfast or something happened that night.
Come on, man.
Yep.
And then they gotta deal with being an adolescent or a preteen or in that group of people that you're not really getting bullied, but you got people who just somebody else's kid is bothering your kid mentally, not so much physically, but mentally, and then they don't understand the lesson. Oh man, that's a rough year, buddy.
Yes, sir.
Rough year.
You have a lot of adult stuff happening to kids at such a young age,
or a lot of adults have had to deal with. And if that's what you mean, you know what I mean, that they shouldn't have to deal with,
Man, you know how hard it is to concentrate when you're hungry. I'm talking about, I'm talking about really hungry.
Exactly.
Yeah, you haven't eaten.
I'm talking about. I ain't talking about they ain't had no breakfast. They didn't eat last night.
That's right.
They went to bed hungry. They got to get up, go to school, and then sit through a lecture at some point, or they got to deal with the other kids. They may have a peanut butter jelly sandwich, and you don't. You ain't got no lunch. You didn't eat dinner, and you only have no lunch.
Right.
Do they still have free lunches in school?
Yeah. Well, most kids don't sign up for it when they get to like middle and high school. They don't fill the paper out. They're embarrassed.
Yeah.
So they'll just not do it and go hungry versus getting a free meal.
That's crazy.
That's a reality. Yeah.
So I was looking at this statistic. Approximately 14 million children in the United States, this country, live in food insecurity. 14 million children? Yeah. That's crazy, man.
Yeah, it is.
Well, when the SNAP thing, when they underfunded SNAP, they found out how many people needed that program. And it wasn't just us. A lot of people.
They didn't just find out. They knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
Well,
absolutely.
How do I say this? Some people didn't understand the ramifications until it happened. I know when
I disagree. The ramification that's happened is what they want to happen. They want everybody to suffer, so it get to a point to reduce people, whether shipping them somewhere or killing each other. Every 10 years, they got to find a way to get rid of people.
Explain to me who the they is. Who is the they?
The rich white establishment. Power. People with power feel the less people in the world is better for them because the more they have.
Absolutely.
Especially if they're poor.
I.e. COVID. That's why
other people who buy their products is the other people who are making them rich. So how is getting rid of the people that are making them rich going to make them richer? Because their products are being bought and purchased by those who that you're saying that they might be trying to get rid of. So
they're going to sell products. Products are going to be sold, regardless whether
not the way impoverished people buy, because impoverished people spend their money thinking that it's going to make them feel better. They spend their money out of habits. They misappropriate their funds. So no, they are the ones that's buying the products. I can be hungry and trying to buy a Louis Vuitton purse because of the status of it. So that's what I'm saying. People with a mindset, impoverished mindset, are spending the money that's making the rich people richer.
You saying my father? My father used to say, people, a lot of people, a lot of us, but white folks do it too. But a lot of us, we buy what we want and ask for what we need.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like I said, it's a great discussion. I mean, we started with because Teddy Bridgewater brought that out that I want to make a difference,
Mm-hmm.
Because I can, and we penalized them for that.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I know we're coming up to the minute and stuff like that because I think it's a great discussion because we're seeing a lot of coldness in the country. It's good to see good people do good things, and back to Malik Willis when he took care of that homeless lady.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't have to do that.
Mm-hmm.
The cameras actually happened to catch him doing this, and that I'm really happy that he's getting a real shot. He didn't get a real shot down there in Tennessee. That wasn't their pick or choice. It's just he had the talent. It's just you see Cam Ward now, and it's kind of like they're still mistreating the guys down there. I don't think I think this is a real shot for him. So I'm really rooting for the young man over there that he gets, that he really succeeds. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Especially down there in Miami with the coaches, they all believe in him and stuff. Because environment has a lot to do with your success and if they believe in you. But any closing thoughts here before we get to the 2-minute drill?
Yeah, we want to come back because Rosie, I still disagree. If the people in poverty, why would you keep shipping the Latinos, which is the hardest working people now in this season in the country, and spending the money? Why would you want to get rid of them and try to just bring in a new set of Europeans that's going to spend money, but they're not going to be in the same class of the Europeans in the United States. And their mentality is you can be white, but you're going to be in a different class. We just want all white. We want poor white, rich white, we just don't want people of color being able to succeed, and I think that's the man, because people, whether they're rich or poor, they're going to spend money. Rich people spend money and their ticket prices, they got more money, so their ticket price is higher.
Well, they spend money, but it's not like they're cheap too. You know what I'm saying? They spend money, but they're very cheap. You know what I'm saying?
They
and
make
so, yeah, go ahead.
But I'm done with the conversation though about that. So you started by saying I disagree, and I disagree with you. So that's fine.
Okay.
We're right there like that.
We'll agree to disagree.
So now we're going to get to the 2-minute drill. Amen. All right, there we go. So go ahead. Let's flip the coin. A very good discussion, you two, from different perspectives here.
Although we ain't hear nothing from what the Lions going to do this year, other than Todd Lyons.
You're Lions fan, you're lying.
Don't worry, we're used to it because we beat the Bears this year at the end. That was our Super Bowl this year.
Oh, wow.
Eating the Bears.
All right, go ahead. Flip the coin. Go ahead. Who's Mike?
And then the Bears get rid of their wide receiver.
Well, I think he was trouble. Because the quarterback, he doesn't need a number one right now.
We'll see about that.
Okay.
Big Mike flipping? Who's flipping the coin?
I'm flipping now. Someone call it. Anybody.
Go ahead, Mike.
It's tails.
All right. I'm going to defer. Go ahead, Mike.
Going to defer? Okay, great. So I'm going to make my 2 minutes quick. So my 2 minutes are going to be about Todd deferring everything tonight that was thrown at him, especially his Lions. So, we picked up one of y'all players too. Did you know that?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. Good. Well, And guess what? He happy to be with us because he already know what's going to happen. So, you know, this off season has been pretty interesting. I watched the combine. It's a lot of big dudes that's fast, man. I'm talking about some of these defensive offensive linemen, man. Their 40 time was like almost like a linebacker's time. I was like, man, this is crazy. They getting bigger and faster, and that's scary. But but you know, I'm glad to see that our general manager picked up some great acquisitions during this free agency period, and still got a lot of money left. That's what's impressive to me. Still got a lot of money left, and and hopefully, if we don't get Sonny Styles or Jeremiah Love, I'm gonna be disappointed. We got to get one or the other, and we get either one of them, and God forbid if we get both. Now, I mean, if they mess around, if our general manager want to impress me, and he mess around and dial up and mess around and get to a position where he can get Styles and Love, we gonna be a lovely style.
Lovely style, like that.
Well, you know, good job on that. Well, you know what? I want to take a little bit here. Like, we don't know where the Lions are going to go. Like I said, that turf is just destroying our team. So see what happens with that. But I want to talk about Eric Bieniemy. I'm glad he's back and he has another opportunity to coach.
I wish he would go to the. I'm saying, okay. I'm saying you took the words out of my mouth, because I'm saying I wish he would go to the Lions, because you love Eric Bieniemy. I think he's a decent offensive coordinator, but I see you love him. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I mean, dude, this is my 2 minutes, man. You
go ahead. I ain't saying but 20 seconds.
Dude, I just got into it. I can't even finish my man with Eric Bieniemy.
Okay, please finish. Here, please finish.
So what I'm saying here is, I'm glad to see Eric with no black coaches really being hired this year. It's good to see a good coach get another opportunity. Right.
No black coaches be hired as head coaches. Black coach was hired as you know, offensive coordinators, you know, and
I'm glad to see, and it's a qualified coach, right? He's proven it. Like I said, they won with him. Patrick Mahomes has done his best job with him as it. Whatever the issue is that he has, that people get burned out or whatever the case, I hope it gets fixed. You know what I'm saying? And maybe with Andy Reid, he can be the guy who, or maybe he might take over the Kansas City Chiefs, as he may retire. You know what I'm saying? We don't know, but like I said, I'm glad Eric Bieniemy has another shot at it. I liked him as an offensive coach, because even when he was with the Commanders, you guys scored a lot of points with the people you even had, with what you had to work with. Now, was it?
Well, I'm gonna say like this: scoring points, if you don't have enough of them at the end, don't make no difference. You can, like me and Charles always say, you can run up and down the field all game long. If you ain't scoring, what difference do it make if you got 500 yards and three points?
2 minutes is jacked up. Just because you guys didn't have, you had a geriatric defense or whatever defense you were running.
Don't worry, ain't gonna be no geriatric defense this year though.
No, definitely not. It's just gonna be inexperience. Then we're gonna have another situation.
It's not gonna be inexperience. You keep saying that these dudes are all pros. All these dudes, man, they just young.
Yeah, they good.
They ain't rookies. What are you talking about? All these dudes are proven.
All right,
they just free agents. You can't be a free agent and you ain't been in the league for a while.
Let's see if they mesh. That's
your
Bobby
answer.
Wagner's gone. We'll see how that works out. You know, that toughness. You know, they wanted to get that. You know, but we'll see how that works out. But you know, you do have a defensive coordinator.
Got the toughness that he gonna put into his people.
Yeah, you guys do have a defensive coordinator, so we're rooting the best for that situation there for you.
I believe Dan Quinn is a great coach, and he'll be able to put everything together, get everybody to work on the same page, same sheet of music.
Oh yeah,
and it's gonna be a better year this year than it was last year.
And remember, in the Super Bowl with the Falcons, he had the game won and he was passing. So with that, Mark, I'm done.
Remember all the stuff you're saying right now. You understand? Because I'm writing it down. Okay.
So this is being recorded.
Yes,
this
indeed.
is recorded.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris. I can put my pen down. Thank you. I can put my pen down.
You don't listen to liars. If you're a Lions fan, you're lying.
This is gonna be interesting. And Daryl, since you're on the board, man, this is gonna be real fun to watch this, man.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun, man.
So well, anyway, folks, and that's all for give us 2 minutes.
This is being recorded.
Yeah.
Yes.
Our defense is going to be in the top 10 this year.
Boy.
He putting that 10 on paper.
I'm telling you right now.
Or on tape.
And I'm going to tell you right now.
Already deferred to Minnesota.
Mm-hmm.
And he deferring to Kansas City.
Ain't talking a lot about Atlanta. Right. Like, who cares about Atlanta?
Right. No, I didn't defer to Atlanta. I thought it was interesting. Atlanta's got 3 quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm. So,
yeah, they got one. They got two. They got 2 more that's gonna be backups.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they got.
That's all they got.
Okay.
They got 1 quarterback.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll see how this works out because Penix.
Yeah, 1 quarterback, a midget, and somebody's cousin.
Yeah.
The Washington brothers are on fire tonight, everybody. So, well, hope you all enjoyed the show. Till next time we see you on Give Us 2 Minutes, We Done Podcast.